July 15, 2008. Inside a cold, fluorescent-lit interrogation room in Mesa, Arizona, sits Jodi Arias. She is facing a charge of first-degree murder for the horrific death of her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander. He was shot in the face, stabbed 29 times, and his throat was slit from ear to ear. But looking at Jodi, you wouldn't know it. She sits with an eerie, calm composure. In her mind, she is the smartest person in the room. She genuinely believes that with her looks, her soft voice, and her calculated charm, she can manipulate the veteran detectives into letting her walk free. What she doesn't realize is that while her tongue spins a web of complex lies, her body is actively confessing to the crime. Every blink, every shift in posture, and every micro-expression is a roadmap to her guilt. Today, we are going to dive deep into the police tapes, decoding the chilling psychological anomalies of one of the most dangerous narcissistic killers in true crime history. Watch her eyes, because the horror isn't just in what she did, it's in how she reacts to being caught. Look at this footage. The detectives have left the room. Most innocent suspects under investigation for a brutal murder exhibit severe physical distress. They pace, they hyperventilate, they pray, or they collapse in panic. Their autonomic nervous system is in a state of high alert. But watch Jodi. She treats a homicide interrogation room like a gymnastics studio. She performs a headstand against the wall. This is a profound psychological indicator known as inappropriate affect, an emotional response completely detached from reality. Why does she do this? To a somatic narcissist like Jodi, the world is a stage, and the hidden cameras are her audience. But notice what happens next. She starts singing Dido's song, specifically the line, "It might change my memory."
I didn't hear you breathe. I wonder how am I still here? And I don't wanna lose a thing. It might change my memory.
This isn't just an odd behavior, it's a subconscious projection of her defense strategy. She is already preparing her story of amnesia and memory loss. Now, the interview intensifies. Detective Flores asks her directly about Travis's final moments. Jodi instantly pivots into her primary defensive survival strategy, playing the fragile victim. She begins to cry, or rather she mimics the physicality of crying.
If Travis were here today, he would tell you that it wasn't me.
No. My job is to speak for Travis right now.
Notice the cognitive shield. She covers her face. Why? Because when a person simulates grief, they cannot easily force their lacrimal glands to produce emotional tears. She covers her eyes to hide the lack of moisture. Look closer as her hands drop. Her skin is not flushed. There is no redness around the sclera of her eyes, no tears on her cheeks. Most shockingly, her facial muscles go completely slack and blank for a fraction of a second. This is a micro-expression of cold calculations. Real grief has a physiological cool-down period. The muscles stay tense, the breathing stays ragged. Jodi's sadness turns off like a light switch the moment she checks to see if the detective is buying her story. The trap snaps shut. Detective Flores reveals the digital photos recovered from the crime scene. Photos that put Jodi in Travis's bathroom at the exact hour of the murder. Watch her entire skeletal structure instantly freeze. Her shoulders instantly shrug upward, and her chin tucks down. In evolutionary biology, this is known as the turtle effect. It is an involuntary, primitive survival instinct. When a mammal is exposed to a lethal threat, it subconsciously attempts to protect its most vulnerable area, the carotid artery in the neck. She realizes her verbal denial is dead. Watch her lips here. Notice how she tightly compresses them between sentences. Lip compression is a universal sign of massive cognitive overload. Her brain is working at 100% capacity, frantically shifting from a total denial to a chaotic home invasion fantasy. Subconsciously, her body is trying to hold the truth back inside her mouth. She is suffocating under the pressure of her own collapsing narrative. Now we enter the psychological endgame. Look at her posture. The submissive, fragile girl is gone. Jodi straightens her spine, leans forward, and locks eyes with Detective Flores. Notice her mouth. One corner of her lip twitches upward into an asymmetrical smirk. This is a micro-expression of pure contempt. In behavioral psychology, this is often linked to a phenomenon known as duping delight. It's the subconscious pleasure a narcissist or psychopath experiences when they believe they are still spinning a clever web, or when they feel immense superiority over the person questioning them. She is thinking, "You think you caught me, but I am still 3 steps ahead." Watch her eyes. She goes nearly 20 seconds without blinking. Innocent suspects use eye contact to connect, seeking comfort or validation. Jodi uses eye contact as a weapon. This is predatory staring. She is actively analyzing Flores's face, measuring the exact impact of her words, trying to find a crack in his defense. Her vocal tone shifts too. It becomes cold, robotic, and condescending. She stops treating him like an authority figure and starts treating him like an opponent in a game. But Flores changes the angle of attack. He starts asking about the logistics of her road trip, the car rental, the missing license plates, and the extra gas cans she brought along. Watch her body language experience a massive spike in stress. Look at her hands. She begins touching the back of her neck and adjusting her hair again. In threat assessment psychology, this is called a pacifying behavior. When the brain is overwhelmed with the fear of exposure, the vagus nerve drops blood pressure, causing a tingling or warm sensation in the neck. By rubbing her neck, she is subconsciously trying to soothe her own escalating panic.
Listen, I can tell you.
Listen to her voice. The pitch goes up. She is experiencing vocal cord restriction caused by adrenaline. When Flores brings up the gas cans, she shifts in her chair, changing her center of gravity. This is an escape orientation. Her body is literally telling us she wants to run out of that room. Her words say she has nothing to hide, but her muscles are preparing for flight. Jodi Arias spent weeks constructing her alibis, practicing her soft-spoken victim persona, and preparing her defense. She believed she could control the narrative completely, but she forgot one critical rule of human biology. The autonomic nervous system does not know how to lie. Her bizarre headstands, her completely dry eyes, her turtle effect reflex, and her smug grins did more to convict her than any fingerprint ever could. She thought she was performing in a theater of her own making. In reality, she was giving the world a masterclass in the anatomy of deception. She wanted to be remembered as a mastermind who committed the perfect crime. Instead, she will forever be remembered as the killer whose own body confessed to murder. What do you think about Jodi? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more deep psychological breakdowns of the world's most shocking trials, subscribe to Behind the Lie. Thanks for watching.